Okay, you can begin with your eyes open. And with your eyes open, I want you just to feed yourself with the music. Feed yourself with the comfort of the blanket. Allow the sound of my voice to provide you with safety, comfort, and to land softly inside your mind, and to enjoy this experience, to help it to be useful. Go with my voice. Focus all of your attention. And as you stare out into the picture or space, turn it into a glare. And as you glare in front of you, I want you to imagine that your left hand is extremely heavy. Just your left hand, extremely heavy. And now your left hand is heavy and warm. You focus your attention on your heavy and warm hand. The sound of the music helping you to relax. The stillness that surrounds you. The person in charge of this experience is you. I might be driving the bus, but you're enjoying the ride. And it's up to you to take every opportunity to turn it into a teachable moment. And now imagine that your right hand is becoming very heavy. And each breath that you breathe is helping you to relax deeper. Focus your attention on my words and your heavy right hand. And your right hand is now becoming warm. And now both your hands can be heavy and warm, because you've allowed this experience to occur for you. And you can almost feel that you can't move your heavy and warm hands, because you want to be with the experience. You wish to comply. Now take one deep breath in as a sigh of relief as you exhale out nice and long, and close your eyes down at the same time. And now your eyelids are grateful that they had the opportunity to rest and close down. And your whole body takes this opportunity to soften, release all the tension, to be here, to be present with just my words, my voice leading you. And there's a part of you willing to learn, and a part of you willing to unlearn. And many people seek new skills to modify their life And this can become a very long, challenging exercise. And even though it's doable, I find that the fastest, most organic and pure experience of change happens within. It's not new skills that you need to learn. You were born with every single skill that you need for your own wellness. Each year that you've turned of age, you've enhanced what you've practiced, both positive and negative. Back to basics is always the key. Young kids tend to have the answer because they're still natural and organic. Have you noticed that a young child in distress, their mood can be changed according to your suggestion in 1 to 5 seconds? When something toxic is thrown their way, according to them, like a bad remark, or someone takes something or doesn't share, your voice can move them away from that feeling and back into a healthy routine in a very short amount of time. Yet adults get stuck and they keep things and they want to remember and they want more and they want to judge. So it's everything that they do to themselves. Now that's a recipe for toxic. So you're not here to learn anything new. Readjust your body if you need to. Reset your posture. You're here to unlearn what is not useful for you. Some people have worked out what helps them through the day. Maybe it's talking to people, maybe it's drawing or writing a gratitude journal or meditating. If you wish to see yourself as your best version, simple, natural, organic, living in a complex world, there's not much that you need to learn, except that the hour will pass, the day will pass, and everything depends on your interpretation. Your moods depend on your interpretation. And that's why someone who's living with you will interpret things different, and their mood will be different. So what if life was fine just as it was? And the only thing adding to the unease is your interpretation. I know someone who was interpreting their current life as very unsatisfactory because their teenage son wasn't at uni and didn't have a job. Instead, he was home. And the other partner said, I'm totally satisfied with my son not having a job and not being at uni. Because according to my interpretation, my son doesn't drink alcohol. My son doesn't take drugs. My son doesn't go speeding in his car. My son doesn't steal. He doesn't lie. My son is home with his family. And that interpretation kept her well. At the end of the day, life got back to normal. Choose your focus. That which we resist will persist. That is true. I bet you could think of your own examples now. But if I was to say to you, you're allowed to judge yourself and others. I say that so that you can have permission to determine how much and how little to do that. It's almost unrealistic to say, don't judge yourself and don't judge others, because we were born with the ability to do so. But who said that judgment always is negative? The previous example showed you how a woman positively judged her teenage son. The unconscious mind is always listening to your language. It believes all of your interpretations. How's that? There's your secret weapon. If you say with your words, everything is just fine, I'm not fussed about small mistakes, I'm not fussed by needing more, then your unconscious mind will believe that. And if you say to yourself, I'm really afraid of mosquitoes because they have fangs and poison, and they turn into monsters every night, well, then your unconscious mind will believe that, especially if you're a 3-year-old child. And when it is suggested that we speak kindly to ourselves, well, that's the reason why. We are constantly challenging our values and our beliefs. Our best biofeedback is what we say to ourselves, for this becomes how we feel. A person cannot feel good if they have a negative conversation. So if you want to change how you feel, change how you speak. When we wish to change how our children or how our parents or how our friends feel, we deliver them a speech. The same applies to yourself. I might be driving the bus of this session, but you're driving your life. You're interpreting all of your journey. It's important that you look out the window and see that the days are beautiful even when it's raining. And there's hidden blessings everywhere. One of your most favorite streets that you'll come across in your life is the humble street. Be humble and you'll feel content. You'll experience self-worth, self-love with minimal effort. Why strive for self-love when it's already there? All you need to do is unlearn the toxic things that you've learnt along the way. And you can make stops along your journey. And you can let go of self-doubt. You can let go of the need to feel different when how you feel is already okay. To accept that every single person has the right to feel how they want to feel at any given time. This relieves you of all the pressure of expectations. I bet right now, in your own mind's imagination, there's a part of you that can feel humble. A part of you that can feel grateful. You don't have to know exactly what for. You're allowed to feel it anyway. And to feel genuine without having to prove it. And to feel comfortable within your own skin, even with little mistakes that you may make. The only person you should be defined by is yourself. Enjoy the humble road. It's the smoothest one. I want you to spend the next 60 seconds enjoying the experience of being back to basics. Your natural, comfortable, humble self, where the only person that can take care of you is you, internally. So be with yourself and experience self-love and comfort. And all the qualities that can help renovate the inner version of you to become that version of tomorrow. And your 60 seconds starts now. So take some nice, refreshing and cleansing breaths. Reorient your way back into the room. You can take your time as you slowly open your eyes and experience that same gaze again. Feeling nice and relaxed. Notice how comfortable and easy that you feel. Allow yourself to enjoy this feeling as you carry on with the rest of your day.